Well, hello, and welcome back, y'all. Today, I wanted to try to do something with glass walls. Now, I'm not going to do what I've seen a lot of other people do because there's no way that I'm going to be able to make it work, at least not without a lot of stress, which is have every single wall be glass. I'm not going to do that. I think what I want to do is kind of have accent walls where they are glass. So, like little bump out, or maybe an upstairs or something like that. I'm not sure, but something to that effect, maybe. Not 100% sure. I haven't quite yet decided as to what I'm going to do exactly. Once I start adding the glass walls in and kind of see where it leaves me, I'm also thinking of doing, I don't know, medium height or tall height walls. I guess it'll all depend on where I end up as far as the walls go to see what actually works and what actually doesn't work. So let me just play around a little bit. Let me get the basic shell of this taken care of, and I will be right back. Do make sure you hit like, comment, and subscribe, though. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so this is what I've come up with so far. It's a little strange. It's a bit of an odd shape. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I have no idea how I'm going to roof it. I'll figure that out when I get to it. But for now, this is the layout. So it is a large family. I'm going to do the front door here somewhere. I've got a wall separating the living room and a wall separating the living room there. I will probably bring that wall down so it's not all the way up to the ceiling, just to have a little bit of division. But this will be the living room area. This is the dining room. This is going to be like a 6-seater table. Probably an arch here and an arch there is what I'm thinking. This will be the large, ginormous kitchen. God, that is huge though, isn't it? Maybe I should make it a little bit smaller. Not there. That's okay. That would work. Good. Good. This right here, it kind of throws me off a little bit, but I think it'll be fine. This will be the back door. This is going to be like a greenhouse type thing. This will be the little half bath downstairs. And then, of course, this is going to be like the hallway area downstairs. Upstairs, this is basically the landing in the hallway upstairs. This is going to be the teens' bedroom, the parents' bedroom with their own ensuite, the toddler, and the child's room. And this is going to be the bathroom. I was going to do like a patio out here, but I realized that I needed more space for more Sims if I wanted to use the 6-seater table. So I did this instead. The only thing I don't like is that the door to the bedroom is like right there. So I'd really rather have the bed there. Let me figure out where I'm going to put the glass walls. That is the dining room. I think I want all of that to be closed in with glass, maybe like that. I like it better without the lines. It looks like a box. I like it that way. This would be the bedroom upstairs. Oh, I don't know if the teenager wants to have a window that big, but they're gonna. And then this is going to be all encased in glass because that is the green room. No, not the green room. The greenhouse. That's what it is. It's a greenhouse, dang it. Where the stairs are, I could do a wall like that. Oh, that's the bathroom. We don't want to do that. Well, I could do curtains in the bathroom. No, let's not do that downstairs. That's a bit much. But we could do that maybe coming all the way over. That wouldn't be so bad. I could do glass here. So you're looking outside, and even here. This is the kitchen, so I don't want to do the window wall or glass wall in the kitchen. I really don't want to do those window walls upstairs, though. Not like that. Not in those rooms, anyway. Because that's like your bedroom. I mean, you really don't want to do that. And then you got the bath. It's going to have to be windows up there, though, because that looks really bad without windows. That's the toddler's room. I could do one wall for the toddlers. We could do that because they need a window. They definitely need a window, and so do they. So we could do that, and maybe that's right in the middle. I don't know how this is going to look. We'll see. And then for the parents' bedroom, we could do glass walls over the bed like this maybe, and then have like some sheer curtains or something hanging down. For the teens' bedroom, probably here and here. Yeah, I'm going to have like some really decent curtains to cover that up for the bedrooms. Downstairs, I could add that. And I can add like some regular windows. because I'll need regular windows for the kitchen. I don't want to do glass walls for the kitchen. The dining room, we'll just have this one wall here in the corner not be glass. Then we do glass here or glass would have to go there. So then we could do that in this. That wouldn't be so bad, I don't think. Oh, I hate that you can see the end of the wall though, but I guess you're going to no matter what you do. Unless I put these up in there. Oh, you're still going to see it. But I think that's what I want to do because then that way the door is more balanced, I suppose. Oh my goodness, this is going to be rough. What I want to try and find is a solid pane glass window, but I want to be able to put like cabinets up top or something, but I want it to be a solid pane of glass. But it seems like most of the solid panes of glass are pretty big. Oh, that might work. And then I could do one over here. I think that'll work. I mean, looks kind of weird, but I think it'll work on the inside. Maybe not the outside, but on the inside it'll work. I could put that one there or something. So we have light in the bathroom. And then upstairs, this bathroom could have maybe a window there. I think that's the only other place I needed windows. Oh, this bathroom. This right here looks weird. I'd almost rather it not have a window there, but I kind of really do want a window in the bathrooms. And then as far as pillars go, because I definitely want pillars to break it up where the glass meets the wall. So it's framed in a little bit better, for lack of a better word. I'll do the same thing on the inside. So the wallpaper doesn't look weird if it just cuts off where the glass is. Does that make sense? I hope so. I'm having the hardest time putting a pillar here on this side and right here in this. Oh no, I just got it. Okay, I got that one. But I can't get it on like the flat walls, like out here for some reason. I've done it before, but I don't remember what I did to get it to work because I don't want it down on the bottom. I just want it up at the top. But how do I do that? I don't know. I gotta figure it out. I want it on the inside too, like that. So it'll frame it on the inside too. But how do I get it on this part? Yes, I figured it out. Google help me. Okay, so basically you place it on the inside, you click on it and you rotate it and it will be on the outside. I didn't know that was a thing. I guess I should have known, but I did not. How would I know? There's no way I would have known that. So I guess you could rotate it that way. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's beautimous. Beautimous. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll see. Is it outside? One more turn. Yes. Oh, yay. I'm excited about that now. Yay. Goody, goody gumdrops. Oh, I'm excited. I was going to say I figured it out, but I didn't. Google figured it out for me. Thank you, Google. I appreciate it. Okay, let me go do the inside pillars real quick. Now I just need to figure out what in the world to do with this roof. I think I want like this here. I don't know how that's going to affect the rooms. I just removed that wall. Oh no, that's glass. Duh. I forgot already that I did glass. Okay, is that roof cutting into any room? No, it is not. Now, one thing I don't like to do is to not have eaves, but I think I'm going to have to not have eaves. I'm going to have to add roof trims and freezes to make this work the way I want it to work. Because I don't think there is any other way that I can think of to do this. Because it hanging over, up here it doesn't look bad. But if I make this hang over here, how's that going to look? Wait, that works there. Oh, but it doesn't work over here. Wait a minute. Can I? I don't know. Okay, I'll figure that out in a minute. I'm saying things and I'm not saying anything out loud. I don't know how to do the top. How am I going to do the top? Okay, let me figure this out first. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to go with no overhangs because I can't get it to work the way I want it to work. It just looks weird to me that way, but I think with the right roof trim, it will work okay. I have to add a platform to get it to do what I want it to do. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, let's add a little platform. It's gonna go right there and over and back to, oh, no, I lost it. Where's it at? There it is. Ooh, I lost it. Right there. Oh, it didn't take my walls away. Good. Usually it does. So there we get that. Now I need to do it over here, and I don't know how that's going to work because it'll probably mess everything up. Oh, it messed up my... Oh, I hate that it does that. Can I bring it back? Will that do anything? Will it fix it? It will. Bring this in. Oh, that fixed it. Okay. I won't complain again. But I do want to copy that first and put this down somewhere so I don't lose it. But I do need to bring down that platform a little bit. Hold on. I had to move the roof back. Then I can do that. Then I can move the roof back where it belongs and go down. Okay. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to bring it up here. Go down to there. Turn it around. Put it. Oh, it's not going to let me. There we go. Oh, dang it. I lost all my... It's okay. And I need this over here and over there. And then I need to add all my walls back because they've all disappeared. Why is the roof still there? Okay, let me do this the other way. Let me do a little platform here and another platform here. Okay, well, I got it to work for the most part. I do have the trim inside of the greenhouse area, but I want it that way so that it looks more finished on the inside. The only thing that has become a problem doing this is this little roof section here, because it does have a trim, and there it's back. There we go. Now you know how to do it. Now I just need to figure out the roof. How am I going to do this? I don't know. Okay, this isn't the best roof, but it works. I used the hipped roof, and I just fit it in there, and I made it flat, like all flat. I know I've got some little glitches in there. I think I'm just going to have to ignore it. I don't know that there's anything else that I can do because I don't want it to go up any higher, or do I? Maybe I want it to go up a little bit. Let's go 1 higher, maybe 2 higher. Okay, let's see how that works. There's a little less glitchiness. Maybe I will bring that out. There we go. Okay, that doesn't look as bad. Okay, I think I like that better. Okay. Now I need to add the exterior trim. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Wait, that's wrong. This one's wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. Why is it like that? I need that to... Oh, that was from... No! Wait, go back! What is happening? Okay, what am I doing? I don't know! Okay, that was weird. For some reason, I had to click on the foundation, add ceiling, and then remove the ceiling. I'm not sure why. I guess it's just a glitch, which is fine. But I did fix that over there, so that should be okay. I want my roof edge. It's gonna be on all the roofs. Here we go. And then I need the exterior trim, which I don't think I can place anywhere without having a little platform somewhere. Nope, it's not going anywhere. Dang it. I gotta do platforms for all that. All right, hold on. Let me do that now. Okay, let's see if it worked. Platform down and then freeze. Yes. And then I lost all my trim. Oh God, am I going to have to do that to the roofs all over again? Come out, see if it fixes it. Yes, it fixed it everywhere. Yay. All right. That looks so weird, doesn't it? Is it just me? Or does that really just look weird? I think it looks weird. Okay, well, that's just how it's going to have to be because I'm not going to be able to make it better. I can try all I want, but it's not going to do a darn thing. I'm just placing pillars here so that I can get some stairs and a wall. Or not a wall, a fence, a gate. And I think I can put that one there. I want to do spandrels as well. I think these will work for a modern-esque style type home. We just need a little fence around the backyard. Here we go. I think that'll work. Do I want to bring the foundation up just a little bit? There we go. There. Okay. Oh, I forgot up front. Here we go. And then for stairs, I think I'm just going to use these for now. What if I did that? Come up the side. Oh, the foundation's all messed up. I thought that'd be kind of cute, but maybe not. That might be better. Yeah, I think that's better just to have it open up in the front. Okay, so now I'm just going to choose the wall color outside, do some landscaping, and decorate the inside. Wish me luck. So make sure you hit like, comment, subscribe. Don't go anywhere. Just blink. Okie dokie. I am all done, y'all. It was difficult, but I enjoyed it. I really did. Let's see what we've got here. So the front is, the roofing kind of bothers me a little bit, but I think it works okay. We do have some perfectly pruned and trimmed bushes around the front and the side here. I do have a little pathway that each one of these is a set of stones for walking on. So your sim should be able to get on those perfectly fine. On the porch here, I added a cute little corner sofa with some plants. Over here on this side is a little coffee table with a little tea tray and another little plant, some wind chimes, mailbox, all that. Over here by this big tree, we've got the two boys' bikes, and this is the daughter's bike. We go over here and we have the trellis of flowers and vines, which I think looks really, really cute. I think it's really pretty. It works out pretty good, I think. If we keep going down the little path, we have the backyard with the picnic blanket, which is a woohoo spot as well. We've got the telescope and a little tent for the boys to play in. They also have a little lunchbox inside so that they don't go hungry. This was a pain in the butt. So the chairs do snap to this fire pit. But the problem I was having was I could not get the toddler to sit in this chair, in the little froggy chairs, when they were snapped in to the fire pit. So what I had to do, which is a big pain in the butt, was copy this chair and place a chair at every snapping point all the way around, and then place this chair and maneuver it around with the Alt key, place it there, make sure the toddler can sit in it. And I think I placed it 3 times before the toddler was able to actually sit in it. And I did that for not just this chair, but this chair as well. So you've got the 2 toddlers, the twin boys here, the daughter here, and then this is parent and parent chair. That's kind of what I was thinking. But we do have a water balloon bucket, some balls to play with outside, the monkey bars, and then, of course, the flowers under the tree on the back patio. I didn't want to use this wall because it's all glass. But I do have the holiday decorations box thing because this is a big family and they want to decorate for every holiday. So I wanted to make sure that they had one. And I didn't know where else to put it. So I put it there and that's where it's going to stay. But as you see, we've got a long patio table with 6 chairs, the outdoor trash can, and then I added some counter space for the grill with your condiments over there and a bonsai tree for some activities. If we look at night, look at all that light. I didn't have to put any light on that porch because of all the light coming from this room. So that was helpful. And there's plenty of light in the front as well with these 2 wall lights, the sconces. On this side of the yard is just a little bit of overgrowth or whatever under the bushes. I didn't do anything in there. I have a ceiling fan above the table as well. I like putting the trees in the corners of the home, but having a tree on 4 corners of the lot, it's just kind of weird because trees do grow in the middle of your yard sometimes. So that's what I did. I placed these in the middle and I like it that way. It's different. So if you're ready, we're going to go inside. This was definitely a weird build, a unique build, but we're going to see what it all is. So here is the entry. You've got a little entry table with like some photos from a vacation they took recently or whatever, some keys, this little half wall here so that the living room is not necessarily completely closed off from the rest of the house, but there is some division. We've got this beautiful glass wall here to bring in lots of natural light, and that's where the bottom of the stairs are. Off to the left, another glass wall piece there with nothing in front of it. I could have put a plant, but I decided not to. If we go around to the other side of the half wall, here is the living room. Love the greens. Love the greens. I think the greens are great. I didn't want it to be too dark. It was acting so weird with the lightings. I didn't know how to do it, but I do have a tiny saucer light over there because the entryway was so dark. It was crazy. But we've got some magazines on the table there, gaming station, radio, crochet, fireplace, and large TV. And the TV is set back far enough so when you're sitting, your neck isn't cricking up to be able to watch it. Beautiful giant door to go into the gardening area, which we will go in shortly. This is the half bath. I couldn't put a mirror there behind the sink, so I put it on the side there on that wall, which I think works just fine. And then a little bit of artwork up at the top. If we leave the living room, we keep on walking. This is, I guess, technically the hallway. We've got some artwork on the walls, and that back door takes you outside. Love the tall glass around the door. We've got some beautiful lights up there. Oh, that light right there, that teeny tiny saucer light is what's causing these walls to be so bright. I might fix that. Anywho, we keep walking down the hallway. We go through this archway here, and this is your dining room. I love this dining room. It's so pretty. The chandelier, I did have to make smaller by 2, I believe, for it to fit appropriately over the table because in its full size, the lights were hitting the table. So that's not good for, if you want to eat. But I do got the curtains up there. I had to play around a little bit with the height of the curtains. So I had to use my Alt key and then bring it up by 2 to make it touch the ceiling. I wanted them all to look like this one, where you can't see the curtain rod. I guess I didn't have to put in the center bars though, huh? Hang on. Well, from the outside, the bars aren't there in the middle, as I did delete them. So you do see the bar on the top of that. But from the inside, I think I like how it looks better without the bar. Yeah, I like that. I think that's more of a clean look. So let me do that real quick. Okay, I like that much better. I think it looks a lot better that way. So this is the dining room, and I've got a little red roses in the middle just to add a tiny touch of color. We've got their buffet over there with some sparkling water, salt and pepper for dinner if you need it. Hanging plant over there, and over on this corner on this side we have the hutch. I did add the books there that are on the right side of the basket and just squished them over to the left so that the orange book, or the first book, was the first one to be seen. I like the dining room. I think the dining room's pretty. And then this is the kitchen. The gray counters with the yellow accent, I think works pretty good. The yellow just gives it a touch of something. I don't know what, but something. We do have the high upper cabinets, which go above the windows. We've got the pantry cabinet over there on the corner. A little bit of clutter here and there. A couple of empty counters that you can cook. Over here, we've got a shelf with some cooking stuff, aprons, trash can over there. And what is that? Why do I have that there? I don't know what that is. Shall we find out? I think we shall. It is meat. Why is it on the floor? I have no idea why it's on the floor. So maybe we'll just stick it on a counter somewhere. There we go. We'll stick it there. Why not? Okay, so now that I got the meat out of the way, I do have my fork and spoon, and then I did this with the 2 archways. I think it looks neat. I really like it. Your Sims can go through either side. I did play test this, and I had to move these counters back by like 2 little hairs because from the chair on the right, I wanted him to go right there. What he kept doing was getting out of that bar stool, walking around the island, and going out the left side of the arch. I couldn't figure out why, because the other sim was doing exactly what I wanted her to do, but this one wasn't. So once I moved it a couple of hairs over closer to the oven, anybody was able to go through the side of the arch that I wanted them to go through. So that was a fun thing to do. So now we're going to go upstairs and we're going to see what I did up there. And look at that glass wall. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's a nice view though. I kind of thought the first time I looked at it, I was like, oh, where'd my wall go? I forgot it was glass wall. Anyway, we've got a half wall here. I did initially have the half wall as a glass wall, but the railing was clipping through and I didn't like it. So I left it as a half wall. Plus, it looks better with the wood from the first floor to go all the way up. So it made more sense. But in this corner of glass, I put some plants there. There's a plant in that little corner and in that corner as well. There's some artwork on the walls, kind of abstract, kind of pieced together kind of art. In here, we have the little bookcase cabinet with some clutter. I did use that one mirror and put them side by side so they blended to a really cool little mirror for the hallway. And then some decor on there. I did some hanging plants, wall plants on this wall because I needed something there and I didn't want to add more of the same wall plants. So I used those. This is from Businesses and Hobbies, and I made it smaller by 1. And it looks really neat, especially from outside. It just looks like it belongs. So yeah, I like that. And the hallway is cluttered just enough. So we're going to start with this door, which is the first one you come to at the top of the stairs. And this is the teen girl's room. She's got the lighted canopy, which she adores. Some butterflies, her favorite kind of kitty cats over there. Picture of her when she was a baby. And a little bit more clutter. I love the wallpaper that I used in here and the accent wall colors. I think it works out wonderfully. To have like an accent wall or two, it gives it a little more depth, I suppose. Here I've got this chaise lounge that I added 2 pillows to and placed a book that she's been reading and her standing armoire and some stuff on the walls. These rugs are from Lovestruck. It's like that burgundy pink color. I love how it looks. It brings out the darker colors of the accent wallpaper. And I like that extra touch because I thought maybe I wanted the same color as these solid walls. But if I did that, it would just be too much of the same thing and it just wouldn't look right. I started to look for that color and then I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? So I found the fluffy rug and I'm like, oh, this is perfect. What kind of colors do they have? And I found this color and I'm like, that's absolutely perfection. We leave that room and the next door is this one here, which is the parents' bedroom. It's a little different. It's a little calmer, greens and browns. We got the curtains. I did take out the extra curtain rod that I had in there and I like that look a lot better. It looks so much better. Some clutter on both nightstands here. As you can see, we've got a few plants. That big old mirror, which is so pretty. Landscape picture. Not that they need it because they could just look out the windows, but that's all, right? I didn't change their light. Really? Okay. Maybe I should change that. This room here is for the 2 toddlers. They have a saucer light. I got to fix that too. But they have their little playhouse in between the beds. When I was play testing this, oh my word. The kid would go sit or lay down or nap in that bed, but he wouldn't nap in that one. He couldn't get to it. And I'm like, but it's the same thing for both beds. So I had to do a little finagling. I had to move the bed over a hair that way, and I had to move that bed over a hair this way. So after several hairs in all directions, I finally got it to be where I wanted it. And we've got the moon with the tree. We've got a little tooth fairy up there in the clouds, their night lights. We got the little monster under the bed. That's not really a monster. He's a happy little guy. Their little growth chart thing, bunch of toys on the floor. They've got a little iPad thingy, little chair, bookcase, toy chest, and some decor on the walls. I really like how this turned out. I really do. I got to put a cloud light in there. Then we go into the last room, which is the twin boys' room. I need to change the light in here too. I like how this one turned out. It's not my typical boys' room. Those decals I never use, but I thought they would be perfect in here. One for each of the boys. It's perfect. They are twins. They love Void Critters, so we've got some Void Critter stuff up there, some action figures over there. They love puppies, and then they've got all their toys over there. They play music. One's learning the guitar, the other one the violin. Some stuff on their dresser, including a little camera that they're learning photography with. So that's kind of fun. I like that. Let me go change these lights real quick. Okay, so I did change the ceiling lights. I did this one from the sleek bathroom kit. I did the cloud light in the toddler's room. And for the boys' room, I used a blue Sputnik because that's a fun light to say. I did not add additional lighting to the girls' room because she's got the canopy and that lights everything up just fine. At nighttime, you can see everything is nicely lit up, which is great. One room I forgot to show you was the greenhouse room, basically. So you go through the double doors and you've got some propagating plants on that shelf, some other plants you can place there, and then your garden beds, I guess. More plants there in that corner of the glass walls, some herbs and spices there, a little place to do some flower arranging, and this floor. Oh my gosh, I have never used this floor ever. because I've never had an opportunity or place to use them, and this was definitely it. It looks so cool. I love it so much. And then the walls, obviously, you have to go with the plant wall. Now, there's one, I guess, in Lovestruck that has the vines coming down, but I thought this was a better fit for this room because you've got 3 glass walls and 1 wall. So I thought that was a better fit, just to kind of fill it out a little bit more. And I did take out that saucer light that was in that entryway. I know it looks a little on the dark side of the living room, but once the TV is on or the candles are lit up, it'll brighten up. Plus, I think in live mode, you can brighten those lights up a little bit too. When we go through this back door, you come out onto the patio or the decking, and this is where your backyard area is. It looks so pretty. I love it. We did do kind of the top-down view already, but here you can get a better idea. So here's the weird hallway. There's the bedroom, master bathroom, toddlers, children, shared bathroom. And then downstairs, kitchen, dining, entry, living room, and guest bathroom with the greenhouse room. One thing I'm sure you're noticing, there's no office. And I realized that after I finished everything, all the layout and everything upstairs, I had the beds and everything placed, and I'm like, oh no, I forgot. And I was going to put a 1-seater or a 1-tile desk up here where these plants are, but I changed my mind. I thought, you know what? Let's add to the storyline. This family doesn't do technology except for maybe the TV and video games. So if you want to add an office somewhere, obviously you are more than welcome to. You could probably turn this room into an office if you really wanted to, but I didn't want to. I liked it the way it was. I thought it just added a little extra something to the storyline. You tell me what you think down below. And yeah, if you guys download this and use it in your gameplay, let me know how that goes. If you download it and do something different with it, let me know where I can find it. And I will be more than happy to go check it out. And I might even put you in a video too. In any case, don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, y'all, have fun.